My name is Nicole Ramirez. Before coming here, I had one child. He was born in the hospital, so that was also unmedicated. But I decided after that experience that I wanted something that I was in more control of. So I decided to look for a birthing center, and my family birth center was right near where I was living at the time, and I was able to go ahead and experience what birth should be like. After my first birth experience in the hospital, I decided that I wanted to have that control, and finding the birth center was something that I had thought of in between my two children they had 3 years apart. So I had 3 years to kind of think about what I want birth to be, think about, what I want and don't want. And my family birth center offered everything that I wanted in my book for my birth. I wasn't concerned, but my husband was. So he was concerned about, what happens when something quote unquote goes wrong. And Loretta was very open about, what are some of the scenarios and what was going to happen. And basically everything that quote unquote could go wrong could also be tended to here in the birth center. Just education and knowledge, and knowing about birth, and knowing that our bodies are meant to do this. We don't need a hospital, we don't need a doctor to birth a baby, and just having the care and support from the midwives is really, I realize that's all we need in order to have a successful birth. Yeah, that was actually never something I wanted to experience. I wanted to feel my body doing its work. So in that regard, I've heard that you're crazy, it's gonna hurt so bad, but our bodies were designed to do it, and there's a reason for that pain to kind of push you through. But ultimately, if you know enough about birth, it ends up not actually being painful at all. My last birth being a home birth, I was able to experience, connection with myself, definitely a spiritual connection, connecting, my faith and what my body was doing. So it was extremely peaceful, and I had this sense of comfort, especially being in my own space and preparing in my own space. And even with my birth center birth, just being able to control everything and having that spiritual aspect of connecting my mind, my body, my soul all together as I birthed my baby. Yeah, so recovery was amazing. I think just having the calm pregnancy that I have, a calm birthing experience, and then that led into postpartum, which everything has felt amazing. I go back to support. I was supported by the midwives. I was able to, shoot them a message that, hey, something doesn't seem right, or I'm concerned about this. And I was reassured, and constantly had that reassurance and that comfort through them. I just want to share that, birth is a beautiful experience. It's natural, and it's something that everybody can do. And something I hear a lot is you are, this superhero. You're so strong to do a natural birth, but every woman was built to do a natural birth. So I leave that there, that every single person can do a natural birth if that's what she wants.